This woman should be in jail. Literally, Hillary Clinton should be behind bars. And so should the people who worked for her who did this. This is so blatantly corrupt. She wanted to distract from her email scandal. She cooked up a plan to accuse Trump of being a Russian agent in order to distract from her own legitimate scandal. She made up a scandal about Trump being a Russian asset. And they banked on the intel agencies working with her to perpetuate this lie, and it appears they were only too happy to assist.
All right, let's talk about what happened when Hillary Clinton, a big name in politics forever, met Megyn Kelly, who's super sharp and funny. It was like a big, wild showdown. Hillary's been around for years, always ready with answers. But Megyn came in with super honest questions and jokes that cut right through everything. It wasn't just a funny talk, it was like pulling back the curtain on a big show. Hillary didn't expect things to turn on her so fast.
We now know how Russiagate got started, and we know that it was all a lie started by the Hillary Clinton campaign. That Hillary Clinton campaign realized she was in trouble because of her email scandal, which had broken in 2015 in the wake of Benghazi. We found these emails of hers that were weird, and people were like, what server was that on, and so on. And it created a problem for her all the way up to...
Hillary walks into every event like she's still the star of politics, even with all her past mistakes following her like a shadow. Megyn didn't just show up, she brought a big light to shine on those mistakes and made everyone laugh with her super sarcastic jokes. Hillary's not really a politician now. She's more like an old TV show that keeps playing, acting like she's still the main character.
More of a description. Here's a part, I won't make you watch the whole, a part of the trailer for Gutsy.
Okay, here we go. We're hitting the road to shine a light on women who inspire us to be bolder and braver.
Leadership doesn't look one way. It's a giant rainbow.
You're not gonna break me down. You'll get worn out before I do.
Women who push us outside our comfort zone.
Megyn didn't have to dig hard to find Hillary's oops moments. Hillary's history is like a big table full of mistakes, like deleted emails and blaming others. When Hillary talks about being a leader, it's like watching someone give bad directions after getting lost. Megyn's just sitting there, asking why anyone thinks Hillary should still be in charge.
So Hillary Clinton is now pretending like she did not call Donald Trump an illegitimate president when he beat her in 2016. She's expressing her horror and how indignant she is over him challenging the 2020 election results. And okay, that's fine. You can say you don't like how Trump behaved after, whatever, his loss, January 6th, the whole bit. But you cannot, if you are Hillary Clinton, play the whatever challenge and elect.
It's kind of funny how Hillary keeps trying to stay important, like she's piecing together a campaign with tape and glue from speeches and interviews. Megyn didn't play nice, she just pointed out how silly it all looks. Hillary's way of leading makes people wish she'd just stay quiet. She shows up like a reminder of old mistakes we all wanted to forget.
You guys, just for the record, let's play Top 10.
I do think that he knows that he's an illegitimate president. I believe he knows he's an illegitimate president. He knows that there were a bunch of different reasons why the election turned out the way it did. And as I've been telling candidates who have come to see me, you can run the best campaign, you can even become the nominee, and you can have the election stolen from you.
Hillary doesn't run for office anymore, she just hangs around like an annoying ad on your computer. Megyn turned that into a big joke, like it's a comedy show. The Clinton Foundation. It's more like a statue of missed chances pretending to help people. Every time Hillary talks about being honest, it's like the universe laughs. Megyn just pointed at the mess and asked why Hillary keeps ignoring it.
And as she got closer to Election Day, she decided to concoct two lies about Donald Trump to distract from her email scandal. She got the Steele dossier through this Fusion GPS company her campaign paid, and she got this group CrowdStrike, which was the one responsible for the hack into that's the one that said that the Russians hacked.
Megyn didn't even need to make stuff up, she just showed everyone the truth, and it was like watching a silly clown show. Hillary's always dodging blame, like she's spinning a wheel that always lands on not my fault. Megyn pointed out how Hillary burns bridges and then talks about bringing people together. It's like, come on, Hillary, how many times does everyone have to say no thanks before you get it?
Hillary Clinton just weighed in publicly again on why she lost. And just in case you were thinking it was because she didn't go to Wisconsin, you are wrong. It is you, women of America. It is your fault. She now sits down for an interview and decides that the reason she didn't win is American females. That they didn't like that she wasn't.
Megyn made Hillary's whole act look like a bad late-night comedy. Hillary walks into interviews acting like everyone owes her a high five just for being there. Megyn took that attitude and smashed it like a piñata, hitting it with super clever jokes. Hillary talks about being open, but it's like a magician hiding tricks. Megyn just laughed at how obvious it is. Plus, Hillary leaves behind a trail of people who don't trust her anymore. Megyn made that into a big punchline, joking about how Hillary cares about people while giving super expensive speeches to banks.
Hillary Clinton decided to drop an op-ed in the New York Times today that's entitled, "How Much Dumber Will This Get?" And she uses Signalgate and the messaging by Pete Hegseth and Mike Walls and JD Vance and Tulsi and others on there as the jumping off point to talk about how dumb the Trump administration is. Some highlights. She calls the Trump.
And oh man, Hillary keeps changing her style. One day she's all about big changes. The next she's super practical. Then she's a hero for women. Then a world expert. Megyn didn't just laugh at that, she sent it to outer space. Hillary's campaign is like restarting an old movie no one liked. Megyn let Hillary do her thing, then pointed out how tired it all looks. Hillary's all about power, but it's like shaking an empty piggy bank. Megyn just showed everyone how wobbly that power really is.
Are Gutsy. And in case you just need a little bit more of a description, here's a part, I won't make you watch the whole, a part of the trailer for Gutsy.
Okay, here we go. We're hitting the road to shine a light on women who inspire us to be bolder and braver.
Leadership doesn't look one way. It's a giant rainbow.
Hillary's super focused on being remembered as a game changer, but it's more like she's sweeping up broken pieces and charging people to look at them. Megyn poked right through that fake image and found nothing but old slogans. Hillary wants to be in history books, but she's more like a boring chapter people skip. Megyn turned all her tweets and speeches into a funny blooper reel, pointing out every dodge and smirk like it's a bad TV show.
Let's talk politics for a minute. Hillary Clinton is back doing a late night tour. She spoke with Jimmy Fallon and she had some thoughts on this boiling down to Trump versus Biden again.
What do you say to voters who are upset that those are the two choices?
Get over yourself. Those are the two choices.
Yeah, love that.
Right? And
good.
You know, it's kind of like one is old and effective and compassionate, has a heart, and really cares about people. And one is old and has been charged with 91.
Megyn didn't just mess with Hillary's image. She showed how it's all built on looking back and being loud. Every time Hillary tries to change the story, Megyn's already there with the truth. People say Hillary's above criticism because she's been through a lot, but Megyn said, nah, it's just dodging stuff. Hillary's been playing the same role forever, and Megyn just showed everyone the behind-the-scenes mess, reminding us the story was never that great.
Joe and Kamala can win by 3 million votes and still lose. Take it from me. So we need numbers overwhelming so Trump can't sneak or steal his way to victory.
Okay. So why can't a smart guy like Maher know that? I mean, he genuinely seemed surprised to hear this from me. He doesn't, I think it's just his true hatred.
Hillary still thinks she's the star, standing on stages like her ideas are brand new. Megyn didn't argue, she just showed how outdated it all is. The crowds moved on, but Hillary's still trying to get applause from old fans. Megyn showed us the funny mistakes, the tired script, and how the show's over. Hillary acts like the presidency was taken from her, but Megyn shut that down with a big dose of truth and all the questions Hillary never answers.
She created this entire storyline around the Russians doing these terrible things in tandem with Donald Trump in order to, yes, hurt Trump, but also mostly to distract from her own scandal. And we also know that Obama knew. He knew about it. He was told by his intelligence agencies in the late summer and fall of 2016.
Megyn didn't just bring up old scandals, she made them sparkle like a fireworks show of silly choices. Everything about Hillary, her hair, her speeches, her quotes is planned like a big product launch. But Megyn peeled it all back to show there's not much real there. Hillary's not scary anymore. She's just a rerun. The world's moved on, but Hillary's still trying out for an old part. Megyn just pointed at the empty stage and showed everyone why no one's buying Hillary's next chapter.